Hello, people. In this week for the topic that I'm going to talk about today, in regards to church, is the Church of Latter-day Saints or the Mormons. Before I start talking about the Mormons, I have to make a confession. Growing up, I didn't really know that the Church of Latter-day Saints or Mormon existed. I always felt that I didn't really know until I watched a TV show that used to come on History Channel called Gangland, where on the episode it was focused on Salt Lake City, where they're talking about talking Crip gang members who were gang members but also attended church. It was a member of the Church of Latter-day Saints of Mormons. That was the first awareness and knowledge I got about the Mormons. Second, I always thought that the Church of Mormons really started in Utah, but I didn't know that it goes back to the East Coast and places like New York. That was founded by Joseph Smith in 1830. By the way, to get a little history about the religion, that Church of Latter-day Saints was founded by Joseph Smith in 1830. Reading the Mark A. Knoll book, A History of Christianity in the United States and Canada, he mentioned how Smith in the early 1820s received visions from heavenly beings, where the angel Mormon showed him the unique Book of Mormon, which then he would later on go and publish in 1830, the same year he founded the organization. The same year that he founded the organization, he and his father migrated to Kirkland, Ohio. I think it was in 1831 where they migrated to Kirkland, Ohio. But as they was going, Smith would later be killed in Camarillo, Illinois. After his death, Brigham Young took the lead of to his religion and took his followers to Utah, where they would establish the Church of Latter-day Saints there. One thing I can say about the Mormon religion, or many things I can say about the Mormon religion, it's a very controversial religion, how I look at it, because for one, the Mormons and historians have different viewpoints about Joseph Smith. The Mormons will see him as being a prop, but similar to Jesus or Moses, how he led his people going to Utah before he got killed. Most historians were looking at a false prompt, especially in the 19th century. I was reading one article which was named Richard Bushman, Joseph Smith, and many historians mentioned how Mormons in the 19th century historians had different viewpoints about Joseph Smith. Like I was mentioning, he was seen as a prop, like Moses. Some people look at it as a false prop, and they had different viewpoints about him, positive and negative. But regardless, one thing both the historians and Mormons agree that he was a very important figure in American history. Another thing too, though, to know is that the Mormons, it should believe that many Mormon people believe in polygamy. As I heard, they say that I think while I was researching about the Mormon, they say that a man can have up to 3 wives or something. I could be wrong about that, but one thing I was reading about the Mormons. Also, Mormons don't believe in drinking alcohol. That's prohibitive. But the bottom line about the Mormons, it's an interesting religion. A lot of them believe in the second coming of Christ, and that's one of the reasons why the church was established. But basically, people look at Joseph Smith and can say Brigham Young as being a Moses and the prophet, leading his people to the promised land as Utah, which was the promised land. So that was one of the many interesting things about the religion of Mormonism. Like, speaking of the religion of Mormonism, I remember, I'm an independent contributor for blackpast.org, where I write entries, like as I mentioned at the beginning of the course, and it's a page on there called Black Mormons, where I mentioned about a lot of African Americans being part of the Mormon church, and people like including B.D. Mason. I wrote one on this NBA basketball player as well, and this is many other people too. I recommend y'all checking it out to learn more part about African American or Black people being involved in the Mormon religion. But like I was mentioning, this is a really fascinating religion. Reading more on Mark Knoll's book, I learned a little bit more about the history behind the religion of Mormonism, basically. But it's a lot of interesting things I can say about this religion, but I know we don't have too much time on this video. But bottom line is, though, this topic is pretty interesting topic. And I think this is a topic that I need to continue to research to learn a little bit more and stuff. I hope you guys have a good evening. Good night. Thank you.